for the down shot. Pesky goes for the goal and sinks it in.
Not easy to maintain ball control and move like these guys are moving.
I love to see teams evolve their gameplay.
I'm the one saying nope, it ain't going deep. That's it.
For that pass cross, it's down forward. Over to Pignata, who puts it in the goal.
This is what we see out of our players. This is the VR Master League Orion Drift.
Welcome back to the VRML network. I'm your host Juice, and we're here for day 2 of the EU finals, baby. Joining me in the booth is the one and only Palador and my good friend, my homie, Space Dude. Welcome, fellas.
Thank you.
Welcome. I mean, go ahead.
Happy to be here. Apparently, I'm the face that runs the place, if only because the only head on the screen at the moment. Of course, we got Space, though, and we got Juice, and man, we've got a great match about to start here. Space, how's it going?
I mean, it's going great here. Had a little bit of a small breakfast, but it's A-okay. I'm ready to cast these semifinals up and coming.
We did,
same here. We got, I was going to say, we got hot on the #1 team here in the regular season, finishing 14-1. Toast Fan Club at number 5, 11-5. And just for a little history, they last faced off, and for the first and last time in the regular season was actually November 2nd, and it was Hot who took that match by a score of 17-8 across a few rounds there. But as we've seen earlier, Jucifer in the OCE side of things, whether you're ranked top, number 1, 2, 3, or what have you, when it comes to these big time tournaments and these final situations, anything could happen. We saw some upsets and some crazy matches with like a lot of underdog stories developing earlier on. So you could expect the same thing here potentially, on any given day for these tournaments.
Absolutely. No, OCE was wild. Shout out to my homies over there. That was some good. I'm expecting nothing less here from the EU guys. Let's, I think we almost have all the players here. So I think we should head to the arena for some more action. Keep in mind, okay, so here's what's going down today. We got 2 matches that are upper brackets. Then we're going to have 2 elimination matches. Then we're going to have 1 more upper bracket, and they will be advancing to tomorrow's finals. Then the loser of that will go in to one last thing. So we have a total of 3 elimination matches where robots will be sent to the Crusher afterwards, and their seasons will be Dunskies. All right, it looks like we got everyone. Let's head to the arena. Let's get ready for some player introductions. Let's see, maybe we can get them lined up. Brady, can you mentioned for him to line up here?
All right, yeah, I will do that real quick.
Thanks, bro.
Yo,
Whip these
guys,
players into shape.
Yo, guys, can you hear me? Can you tell all your players to line up? We're doing player introductions.
All right, there we go. Now we got it.
You're getting some great behind the scenes insight here to VRML folks on stream. Really complicated stuff.
You want us to start with them first? Okay. All right. What's going on over here? All right, let's start with Hot. Over on Heartside, your starting lineup, we got Plutus, we got Eridus, we got Pebbles, and where's the other one? I think I've seen him. We got OK
He's
Fish.
crying in a corner.
Yep. Over on the other side, we got, come on, fellas. How come Samsy's outside and then also inside? A little bit of a glitch there.
Oh, whatever the case is.
Sure.
We saw some cool intros earlier on. Credit to Juice on those as well. With the trailers and then the players' names being featured there going into the stream. Of course, really cool thing to feature these players here today. Again, top of their games and end of a long season. We're all culminating in this awesome tournament across our 3 regions. So really glad we can get them on stream here today. Lots of matches, as you mentioned, one after the other. Pretty rapid fire format for these casts.
There we go. We got them all lined up. We got Pebbles, we got Plutus, we got the Big A, and we got OK Fishy Team Hot EU coming your way. Over on the other side, we got Samsy, we got Toast, we got Cat 40, and we got the mighty Timmel coming in for the Toast Fan Club. All right, if players are ready, chat, are you guys ready? Let's see. You guys, put in the chat, who do you think's got this? Is it going to be Hot, or is it going to be these guys over here? Toast Fan Club. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe who's going to be our pre-match MVP? Is it going to be Fishy? No, Fishy fakes out, putting it in the middle. It's going to be up for grabs. Anyone still could be. Could it be Fishy? Fishy's there. Is it going to be Fishy? Looking for it. Oh, Samsy denies putting that ball in the middle. We're still fighting over who's going to be pre-match MVP. Fishy's bringing that ball up. Will we have a winner? Yes, sir. That ball's in the middle. Let's get ready, Palador. Let's get ready, Space Dude. And here we go. Take it away, Palador.
All right, well, that I will. Let's see who takes away this neutral jump ball, and it goes way to the blue side. Toast Fan Club has it immediately scored against them. Well, it happens to you. Hate to see it, though. That's a quick goal.
Absolutely. Now, here we go. We're going to see Toast Fan Club coming out. Here's Cat 40. Bringing that ball up, take it to the sky. Going to juke around, and it's going to go over to Plutus. Plutus now hits that ceiling card. Number 99 bringing that ball into the trenches, down through the sewer. Plutus is coming in. And goes up to the sky, comes in off the ceiling, and that ball's going to be deflected. It goes to Pebbles. Pebbles gets knocked off. And it's going to be up for grabs. Here comes Fishy bringing it down, and with that back smack, puts it in. 2-0. Hot's on fire already.
Only with a minute down off the clock, Sammy is going to be taking it up here, looking at his teammates, looking at the play develop, juking out Plutus, headed up onto the UFO thing, up towards the middle, looking at a bit of his teammates, having a bit of a ceiling card, back to the Cat, shooting it in, getting the first point on the board for Toast Fan Club.
Ouch. A big one there from Cat, and they will scratch back for the first goal as Pebbles now takes it away on the offensive end for Hot on this approach. Quickly, in fact, had a lot of speed behind it, lost handles on the ball, so will be Timmel coming away. A quick carve on the ceiling, so appealing. And now wheeling, dealing, but no, could not deal with the defense of Fishy, and Pebbles smacking it back towards mid.
It's going to be loose there. Now Plutus gets it, heading in the Toast Fan Club zone. Cat 40 with a good back check there. It goes to Pebbles. Pebbles gets it over to Plutus. Plutus lays it up. Oh, just behind Fishy, and it's going to roll into the corner.
Pebbles trying to get that possession back, but Timble's going to say no as it's passed it over to Samsy. Samsy with a bit of elevation, passing it, and it's going to hit off of the side platforms. Plutus now headed up towards the mound area with some height. Again, this height has been a big thing in the entirety of these brackets. Samsy now going up here with the ball headed up towards the middle, casting a Cat, hitting off the roof again, passing over to Timmel missing the pass. It's going to go into Plutus's hands.
Now a lot of contesting up in the middle of the air, and a deep fling to Samsy manning the back line for Toast Fan Club, attempting to get through those sewers, but instead gets skewered as Fishy, missing thanks to Timmel on the quick retrieval, scooping it up just before the shot would have fallen. And now trying to make another shot fall on their end. There's Cat from above. Oh, you gotta love it. 2-2.
What a goal. Wow, what an angle. Timmel, I believe, was there just in case to see that ball go in. And we got a tie game. Here comes Plutus now. Bringing that ball up. Takes this guy, makes one miss. He bounces off the wall, off the ceiling. Twice off the ceiling. Turns and fires, and Toast with a huge save.
that save was definitely going to be a big thing later on in this match as it's all tied up. Samzy taking the ball downfield, looking down into the trenches, headed up, and it's going to be knocked out by Plutus. Plutus trying to gain possession, but Timmel recovers, passing it back, but it's going to be knocked loose again as OK Fishy just hits it over to the Toast Fan Club side as Timmel taking it up back towards the middle, still looking, holds on to it, shooting it, and it's going to be in for Toast Fan Club, leading for the first time in this round.
Looking, and it was good looking on that hit. Had some options potentially, but then decided I'm going to take it myself. Did a great job of that as Pebbles now from the top shelf. Oh, unable to convert. We'll be back towards the midline. Eridus and co. trying to contest that. Samzy flings it deep back. No one quite in the area except for the lone Fish. Going Fish. And Fish with a couple clever carves right around, make it a couple more, and trying to convert on another shot. Could not do so. Too much cluster inside that goal.
Plutus is trying to pick up that ball. Cat's there. Ooh, runs into a teammate. It's going to bounce off the wall. Here comes Timmel. Timmel now is really stepping it up here in the later parts of this round. Gets it over to Samzy. Samzy now looking to kill some time. Now going to bring it back. He throws it deep. He finds Cat. Cat's coming across. Cat holds it over to Timmel, but just misses him just wide.
Half a minute remains.
Up high with juking two defenders, headed down, looking for a shot, but it's going to be tackled and taken by Plutus. Plutus with a long shot downfield. It's going to be just right of the goal as Samzy takes possession, headed up high again with the ball, passing it down. It's going to be a little bit too fast over to Plutus. Plutus gets tackled immediately, though. As Andreas is going to try to take it. No, it's going to go back into Timmel's hands. Timmel with a clear lane, just shooting it. And is it going to be in? Oh, and it is! Toast Fan Club leading 4-2 at the end of this first round.
Oh, wow, what a hot match, and they just toasted him. I told you what you can expect in these kind of matches, these kind of weekends. No matter the ranks, no matter what the scoreboards say from the regular season, when you get to these highest pressure matches at the end of a season, championship matches, anything can happen. We've seen it season after season in other games in VRML, and we've seen it here in many tournaments. We've even seen it here today earlier on in OCE. Upsets can happen, at least round to round. And right now, Toast just threw down. What a fantastic showing from them.
Let's head back to the arena for round number 2. These players are anxious to keep this party going. So we'll get that ball in the middle. Let's get ready to get flashbanged, and we're off. Here comes Timmel with a bunch of speed. He hits a carb, he comes in, he shoots, and he scores. We got Toast Fan Club on a roll.
Toast with the momentum as Plutus is going to take it with some speed as well, looking at a 1v1, shooting it in, and it's going to tie it up with only 20 seconds strained from the clock, 1-1.
A fast scoring pace that we see sometimes, just tit for tat, punch for punch, this for that. Let's see if Samzy can react once again with the same type of results. A really quick entry into the goal, but no one really there to retrieve it. So quick steal from Plutus. Plutus going right down middle and right down memory lane, looking familiar for that second goal.
Wow. Less than a minute in, and we already have 3 goals. Samzy gonna fire that ball up. He finds Timmel. Timmel bounces off the ceiling, floats down, and gonna lose it. Here goes Fishy. Fishy loses it to Samzy. Samzy can't pull the trigger, and that ball's gonna be swatted around. He's trying to bring that up, and that's Fishy coming in. Toast pitches in from that goal, but it's gonna go in back into Toast Fan Club's zone.
Samzy taking it up high, just looking all behind him and looking towards Timmel. Possibly a pass here. The pass up to Timmel. Timmel is gonna be taken from him though. As Cat takes possession, and it's going to be knocked loose again as Plutus just tries to get out of his zone. It's going to go straight into Toast's hands, but Toast loses it immediately. Gets off of Halo. Plutus now with the ball, taking possession, looking down at the goal, hitting off of scoreboard, shooting it in, and it's going to be in for Hot, leading 3-1.
And extra credit goes to Eridus there, able to run interference on the goalkeeper with a timely tackle, enabling the efficient and easy goal. That's teamwork, that's coordination you expect from these top teams.
There's an interception for Eridus. He's coming in hot, but Toast gets a great save. Pebbles tries, and there's another save. Man, Toast Fan Club coming up huge there. Samzy gets that ball on the intercept. He's going to throw that thing. It's going to bounce back over to Fishy, who's down in the sewers.
I mean, it's going to be very close here. The offense was very prominent at the start. but then Hot realized they were leading by 2 points and just went super defensive, which kind of worked for him so far. This is going to be hit straight into Toast Fan Club's side, into Timmel's hands. Timmel gets tackled immediately by Fishy. Fishy headed down, trying to get it in, but it's going to be tackled again. Cats has possession, headed up high, looking at his teammates, getting tackled though. Unfortunate, as it's just knocked loose. No one quite has it. It's hit far down into Toast Fan Club's side, off of scoreboard. Toast just getting it away, trying not to get possession up too high. As now Pebbles hitting it back for a bit of a reset over to OK Fishy. OK Fishy now with the ball headed up towards the right side, looking at the goal and sees an open goal opportunity, but misses it. Unfortunate there. And it's just 2 minutes left on the clock.
That could have pressed the lead up by a few points there. Would have made it 4-1, but for Toast Fan Club, they're happy to see that not be the case, at least quite yet. Might be taking my words back. It's from way back. It would be a big goal. 4-1, indeed. Hot has been indeed lit up after that first round. You know, waking up a sleeping giant of sorts. So they really clapped back this time.
The ball is going to be in the sewers. Cat still has it. Cat gets by a couple, but there's the big A coming in hot. Timmel, though, picks his pocket in that sky. Just going to flip it over to Samsey. Samsey hits a carve, runs into one of the Hot players, and there it is. Just going to fire that down for Plutus, but that's good defensive stand there for Toast Fan Club. No, Plutus gets it back. Plutus coming in, feeds Fishy, but that's a good back check for Samsey.
As it's head up high to scoreboard, no one quite has possession. Timmel sees it and gets it from him. Now headed up again, quite some elevation here as Plutus just steals it from him. Big take there, looking at a 1v1, shooting it, and it's gonna be a beautiful block. Bubbles tries to get the backboard shot, but it's not gonna happen as it's hit down into Hot's zone. Samsey stealing from him, but Fishy stealing it back. Headed up high some more, hitting it far into Toast Fan Club's side. Toast with the ball here, up into the right sidewalk, looking at all the teammates, looking at the play develop, looking towards the goal. It's going shooting, and it's gonna be blocked away as Bubbles stealing it up high now, looking, hitting it off the roof, shooting it, and it's gonna be in, and it is. Hot leading 5-1.
Hot making the most certainly of that round. A big comeback from that first round, upset of sorts. Toast Fan Club doing work in that first, but Hot with 5 points, showing why they went 14-1 in the regular season, coming back to even up the series, so guaranteeing we at least see a couple more rounds here. Jucifer, highly entertaining so far.
And that's going to do it for round 2. That one goes to Hot by a score of 5-1. Yes, sir.
So with that, we'll be, again, at least going to 4 rounds on this one. Hot coming back off of that. I want to take a quick second as well just to shout out the mighty active chat watching on YouTube as well as interacting there. Good to see you guys. Robin, Kurama, Bell Pepper, Jap, as well as many others there. Blobby. Thanks for stopping by. Of course, the support is everything. And right now we got a match, or the round starting off. So here we go.
And that ball's deep in Toast Fan Club zone. There's Samsey trying to get it out. Scampering across that wall. And good ball control there, but then loses it. Fishy comes in. Great forecheck coming in here for Hot. Goalie pinches out and it's loose now. Timmel trying to get it out. He's going to be pressured there by 3 of the 4 Hot players, but he comes away. He's up on that Orion onion ring. He's coming around, jukes past one, flips it over to Samsey. Samsey goes up top, and it's going to drip just wide over to Cat.
As now Cat still with possession, getting it knocked loose though. It seems like it's gonna be hit up high. Now Timmel with it, with some backwards momentum, headed up high again, turning that backwards momentum into forward momentum, getting his teammates downfield, looking at all of the players, possibly for a pass up high, but he's gonna hold on to it. It's gonna be knocked away from him. As now it's gonna be in the hat. No one has it. I mean, everyone missed the ball as it's hit down towards the neutral zone. Timmel taking it up again. Timmel's been prominent on the back rank the entire time. Up towards the middle, looking, holding still, passing over to Samsey. Samsey almost getting it in. Beautiful save by OK Fishy there.
Fishy playing well in the goal to deny that attempt, as Tim will get the ball right back in the mid zone. However, so Toast Fan Club back on the approach, but will be a loss for at least a moment. Some ping-ponging between the two teams as Plutus comes away, taps off the ceiling, off the donut to the halo. to the logo right from above, and oh, could not deliver that potential shot or pass. Either or did not meet its mark.
Fishy's just going to reset that back to Pebbles. Pebbles now bringing it up from the back line. Number 67, bringing that ball to the sky, little ceiling carve. And trying to chain it and loses the ball, but it goes over to Plutus. Plutus now holds it. It's a chain of his own and fires it and puts that bounce to go. 1-0 Hot leads.
Already a very, very defensive game between both these teams. Pretty much almost halfway into the round, and only 1 point has been scored. As last time, it was 1 minute with 4 points on the board. Samsey with a bit of a ceiling car, passing it all the way over to Cap. Pebbles is going to be intercepting it. He's just headed downfield, looking at a 2v2, looking for a shot, shooting it, and it's going to be in. Leading 2-0.
And in that case, I think it was Plutus as well, running interference on 2 different goalkeepers, it seemed like. And we've seen that before from Hot as well. Not just relying on the single solo offensive player to drive it into the goal, but also relying on that secondary man to dive in at the exact right moment. That's also the key. You have to time it right. But we've seen them time it right on multiple occasions here, as we might be seeing another occasion for a score. Just a dive into the goal. Okay, Fishy is saying, okay, why not?
A little bit of a big old muscle flex there. Some powerful stuff coming in from Hot. They're up 3-0. Let's see if Toast Fan Club can get something going. Here's Samsey. Number 3, Robot, fires it up over to Cat. Cat throws it down to the mound, hits Samsey. Samsey gets it on the bounce, flips it back over to Cat. Cat throws it to the ground, right to Plutus, but it's picked up by Toast, who gets his revenge. Puts it in the goal. There we go. Toast Fan Club, get on the board.
The pendulum starting to swing in Toast's way, trying to get that momentum going. As Pebbles is going to be juking out 2 defenders, headed up towards the middle, looking for a shot and shooting it in, leading 4-1. Maybe it's not swinging their way as Hot leads.
Let me tell you what, these are some shooting stars, but with the way these shots are falling, maybe falling stars. Either way, make a wish. If you're Hot, that's the win. Toast Fan Club here falling behind by a few, and it's just Hot is looking like that team that you expected to see here. Of course, Toast Fan Club, not an easy route to make it to this far into the season and into the upper brackets just the same. So they got a lot of talent on there, but Hot just rolling on all gears, it seems like right now.
And there we go.
Maybe not that gear.
There's one for Cat and Toast Fan Club doing what they need to do. They got to keep pace here. That ball is going to be picked up by Plutus. Plutus turns the corner. They're bringing that up. Hits a nice long ceiling card. Little, put it 2, maybe 3. Will we get one more? No. Oh, 4, 5. Coming in hot. Here's Plutus, and Plutus puts it in. What a clip. 5-2. Hot leads.
I was very worried, Jucifer, about where you're going with that count up. Just want to say. It's very worried.
So many ceiling cards there. The aerobatics that these players are able to perform is crazy as Cat. It's just trying to shoot it in, and it's going to be blocked as Andreas just shoots it up high, and it's going to be ending the match right there. And Hot winning 5-2.
All right, so that will be 2-1 on the series score. Best of 5s here today. But yeah, Hot just coming back, and while Toast Fan Club opened up with that upset, that's kind of all that Hot seemed to need to lock in a little bit more going into the future rounds. And we've seen just that extra bit of coordination on the passing, on some of their one-on-ones as well. And again, those assaults on the goal where you have those tackles on the goalkeeper as well. So really just running on every front, it seems like, at the moment. See what Toast can do going into this potentially final round if they can keep themselves alive.
There it is. It's going to flip it over to Pebbles. Pebbles instantly going to throw it over to Plutus. Here comes Plutus. Plutus coming in hot, turns and fires, and that's a good defensive stab. Pebbles shoots and cleans up that rebound. 1-0 Hot. Already on the board.
Hot already has the momentum in this round. Last time they had the momentum, did not go good for Toast Fan Club. As Cat is headed up with a bit of a juke to all the Kiwiers, but Kiwi is still going to be prominent, and it's going to have to be passed over to Samsey. Samsey missing the ball. Andreas now having it, passing it over, but Cat is going to be intercepting it, passing it over to Temmel time. Temmel passing it over to Samsey, and it's going to be just a little bit too far in front of him. As it's hit up high, knocked loose. Plutus taking it, passing it over to Ness, but no one is quite there to take the pass. As Cat now with the ball, trying to get past all these defenders, kind of losing it, but containing possession. up onto the right side, headed up high, passing it over to Ness, passing it over to Samsey. Samsey headed down, looking for a shot, shooting in, and it's gonna be Toast Fan Club tying it up at 1-1.
Now the defense just trying to get back in tow all along the way, but the offense going headstrong and right on, because they did result in the goal at the end of it. Just held it long enough to find that pass, and now maybe taking it over for another pass at the goal. However, snag back from Plutus will put the hot players right on the offense. Has Fishy in the mid, Pebbles right below, and spreading the floor quite nicely. There's the tackles we talked about, but this time the defense managing to evade, and Toast with the effective save.
Toast gonna feed it over to Samsey. Samsey gets tackled instantly. Pebbles gets it off the wall, trying to get away, putting in some nifty moves here. Now feeds it across over to Plutus. Plutus not on the ceiling, but coming in from the ground. Now he takes off. He fires it, but a little miscommunicado on the avocado. Now Plutus has to pick it up again. He's cutting back in. He turns, he fires at Toast with a huge save. Big A's there. The ball's loose. It bounces off 3 posts. And Plutus has it, backing off now. Coming in from the nest, hits it. Juke comes in, turns and fires and puts it in. What pressure coming in from Hot.
That reset was definitely necessary for the score for Hot, as it seems like it is going to be Cat taking it up high this time, trying to get all the QBers off of her, as last time it was very bad for her. Samsey passing it down over to Toast. Toast looking at all his teammates, holding on for it a little bit too long, but taking possession again. Just looking down, having some more backwards momentum, can't really get that forward momentum. As OK Fishy looking for a tackle, just heading down into trenches, into sewers, but it's not going to be happening as Fishy gets the tackle, takes possession up high now, but losing ball now in Pebbles' hands. Pebbles looking, hitting it off the wall, looking down, still just into that corner, just taking the boost. It must be reset all the way down to Andreas. Andreas losing ball though, trying to get it down into Sewer, and it's gonna be loose again in Sewer. Still trying to get it past everyone, getting it past 2 people, and it's gonna be tackled again. Looking down, it's gonna be knocked loose as Timmel with the ball passing over to Fishy, stealing it from him. It's gonna be back and forth between the possession of both of these teams.
Very entertaining, and right into the last 90 seconds nearly of this round. So some crucial gameplay about to happen. There's Toast knowing they need some magic to stay engaged in this game and in this tournament in the upper brackets. Cats being attacked by a few players. Pebbles will get the ball for just a moment's notice before the players also encroach. Now on the approach, it's OK Fishy. Fishy will have a little bit of breathing room to work with, and even more so on the scoreboard, up by 1. Fishy just flinging it high. Timmel is there, though, to retrieve, and offense back now for Toast Fan Club. They need some scores here in this final minute.
Yeah, Timmel working it from wide. He goes to pass it across. There's Cat. A little too much speed, was past the goal. Couldn't get that back smack. Here comes Samsey. Samsey's able to get it all coming off that back wall. We're tied at 2. We got 49 seconds to go.
It's going to be very close here. I mean, Toast gets into a 5th and final round no matter what, or Hot can end it right here. Trying to get it up is Plutus with some speed. Losing ball, though, unfortunate, as it's straight into Toast's hands. Toast heading a pass over to the left sidewalk, and it's going to go straight into Fishy's hands. Fishy going downfield, looking at the goal, looking at the defenders, trying to shoot it in, and it's going to be blocked just barely off the fingertips. As Plutus now having it again, just trying to get the shot on goal on the score all the way up. Fishy trying to get it in. No! Back and forth as Pebbles resets it down to Andreas. Andreas losing all of his speed, unfortunate there, as he's headed up high. A little bit of stealing car, looking at his teammates, passing it down, and it's not going to happen as Timmel is there to say no to that one. It is going to head into overtime here.
Oh man, some stellar defense here in the Interstellars of Orion Drift. These players with everything on the line and potentially that 5th round on the line. Toast Fan Club attempting to force it to maybe keep that upset hope alive. But Eridus there to eliminate that chance, but Toast gets it right back in the middle. A nifty move right off the ceiling, weaving, bobbing, but no, lobbing it right to Fishy. And go Fish indeed, right on the hook, and maybe a good look. Oh yes, it's done. Hot with a shot, and that is done in 4.
This is Sir Gimwatt signing off and reminding you.
Score more, let's get that there. That round and the match goes to Hot. They're going to be our first ones advancing to that upper bracket semifinals. Well, fellas, that was quite the show that we seen there. Both teams really came to play, but Hot, man, They just seem to have everything clicking, from their offensive ceiling cards to their passing to their defensive saves over there in Fishy. What were your guys' thoughts on it?
I mean, I saw quite a bit of aerial movements and passing between both the teams. I saw a strategy from Hot coming in where they would be very offensive on the start, try to rack up as many points as possible, get as much of a lead, and then go super defensive, trying to prevent as many points as possible.
Excuse me. Yeah, for they were really firing off on all cylinders. As I mentioned, they had a little bit better on the team playing coordination end, I think, but not far behind was Toast Fan Club. I do want to give them their hype as well, because again, coming in here at number 5 versus Hot's number 1 on the season in the standings. Again, the expectations for most people would say, oh, Hot's got this. They've only lost 1 match all season, but Toast Fan Club very, very nearly took them to 5. So I think for them, they got to keep their heads up on that, because they still have a chance to come back in the lower bracket. So that's big news. It will be a fight. But indeed, if they keep playing like they just played against Hot, they could certainly make it all the way to day 2 of this weekend if that keeps up. So I'm excited to see them. But that said, Hot will go on easy breezy now to face either TTT EU or Ren. Some familiar teams and orgs there here on the EU end as well.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to take a short intermission break while the teams get swapped out here. But like Palador said, we got another big one coming your way in the upper bracket. We got Ren versus TTT EU. Shout out players in the chat. I see Gooblin in there. Now get your robot booty to the arena, because we got some more drip ball action coming your way. Don't go too far. We will be right back.
Goes for the goal and sinks it in.
Not easy to maintain ball control and move like these guys are moving.
I love to see teams evolve their gameplay.
I'm the one saying nope, it ain't going deep. That's it. For that pass cross, it's out forward. Over to Pinata, who puts it in the goal.
This is what we see out of our players. This is the VR Master League Orion Drift.
Welcome back, everyone. We got another matchup coming your way in the upper brackets for these EU Day 2 finals. We got TTT EU. We got Ren EU. I got Palador. I got Space Dude. Let's get ready to party, fellas.
We're ready. Indeed, Ren and TTT. Hope they're ready. These two teams coming in number 2 for Ren on the season, number 6 for TTT EU. They last faced off for the one only match of the season was October 25th, so quite a while back. But it was a narrow win, 13-12 across the scores for Ren. So we'll see what happens here. It's been a while. No doubt these teams have been scrimming in the meantime, but yeah, what's your viewpoint there, Space?
I mean, I think it's going to be a close game. TTT EU, course number 6, and Ren number 2. So, I mean, there's quite a bit of difference in the ranking, but at the same time, they got themselves here. They are here. They are ready to battle it out.
Yes, sir. Well, it looks like the players are ready for their introduction, so let's head to the arena. Coming your way for... Oh, hold on. Let's put the teams on the right side here. There we go.
Good idea.
Oh, no, it swapped back. Let's double clip it. There we go. Coming in for Ren EU, we got Hulk Zeno. We got Morganator. We got Todio. And we got Velrix. Looking sharp, representing. Big shout out to Harold, doing an awesome job over on the other side. Look at the coordination. We got TTT EU. We got Goblin, HVT, Dubsy, and we got the pesky one, the anchor on the bottom. Let's go. Getting ready to go. TTT EU. Let's rock and roll.
I like their formation. That was very, very coordinated. Very, you can tell a lot about a team about how much priority they put on their pre-game postures.
Absolutely. Well, pre-match MVP went to, I think that was Morganator who put that in. But here we go. Round 1. TTT EU, Ren. And we're off and going. Goblin has that. Bring that up the sidewalk. He takes to the skies. He jukes down. He goes to the ground. He shoots. Antonio's there with a great save. Goblin comes up, and he's stopped. Man, fast action to start this off.
HVT instantly hitting it back for a bit of a reset to Dubs. Dubs headed up towards the middle, looking at his teammates, headed down with a bit of a ceiling guard, looking down towards the goal, shooting it, but it's going to be blocked immediately as Goblin tries to get it, but tackled instantly by Velrix. Hoxito now having it. Headed up towards the middle, trying to get, looking at HVT, trying to get past them, passing it over to Todito. Todito looking over to his teammates again. No one's really by him. Shooting it down, and it's almost, and it is going to be in by Ren NA. 1-0.
Wow, well, credit first of all to the Ren defense because they played lockdown on their side of the floor before causing that turnover into the goal. Really did the dirty work on this end and might just do it again as that ball bounces a bit high. Going back to Morgan there and on the bottom of the floor. Some pile-ups forming, but let's see what happens.
HBT now trying to get that ball out of his zone. Oxito putting in some work. That ball's going to go to Todio. Todio fires that across to Velrix. Velrix just swats it to the side. Toad's gonna have to just hit that back, find Hulk on the reset pass. Here comes Hulk with some speed coming into the zone. Juke's jab goes up and throws it just wide.
Morganator up high again, looking for a reset over to Todito. Todito on the right side, looking at the goal still, shooting it down. It's gonna be in, and it is for Rin, winning 2-0.
Once again, turning some defense on one end to offense on the other, and efficiently. You'll notice the time that Ren has been spending on the blue side of the floor, they don't waste a whole lot of time before they've gotten the goal to go. So for TTT EU, need to find a way to break through that defense a little bit more effectively, because otherwise they've just not been having a good time to start things off, at least once they're on the defensive end.
He's gonna go over to Pesky. Pesky now picks up some of that boost juice. Now he's cutting into the middle. He turns and fires, and that ball's gonna go wide. And now Todio fires that up. Goobly gets an interception, but gets tackled off. HBT touched it for a second, gets it back. Gonna reset that back over to Dubsy. Dubsy coming in from the sky. Holds it, fires it, hits that slapper. Great shot, and there we go. TTT, first points of the round.
Everyone went out to try to block some pass, but no one was left in goal, causing TTT EU to get that point. As Todito is going to go down to the right side, headed into sewer, across sewer this time, headed up top now with a bit of a ceiling carve, looking at his teammate, passing over to Hookzero. Hookzero shooting it in, and it's going to be in, and it is! Hit it off to Host, but made it in eventually. Ren leading 3-1.
Really tight angle on that one. A great shot, however, to let it roll in from that near zero angle. Google now trying to get some offense going for TTE on the other side of things. They got the 1 point earlier on. Let's see if they can keep up with another one there. An efficient, effective passing play. I like it. Little mistimed, however, on that last pass, and that will be the offense going back to Ren as a result.
Velrix is going to flip that up. Kubel, though, comes in, gets a hand on it. He has Dubsy ahead of him, but he's going to hold it. Now he fires it across, but it's a little bit low. And they're going to chase for it in the corner. Todio comes up with it, cuts towards the middle, looking around for a pass option. Now looking to feed Velrix. Velrix gets it on the run, narrowly avoids one, gets by two. Coming in, bounces off the ceiling, and it's going to be swatted back over to Morganator.
Morganator resetting the ball over to Totito. Totito had been on the back rank the entire time for the resets, heading a bit of a ceiling carve, looking at his teammates, just waiting. The HVT getting the tackle off, making it go into TTT EU's hands.
And Dubs now flying by right to Goblin. Perfectly placed, but perfectly saved. Nice code. A great defensive stand in the goal. We've seen it time and again from Ren on the defense. HVT trying to turn it now back around as they secure the ball once more. There's Dub with a carve and back at him again. Time winding down the last 45 seconds or so. A big play coming up, an important goal. That is to be said, but no. Another denial from the Skyway and back to the highway in the mid lane.
Goblin now picks up that ball, trying to get away. He does. Nice little nifty flush maneuver.
Half a minute
Into the sewer now comes up from the wing. He has HUT. No, he fires it, and it's just high. Here comes Pesky. Pesky pinch it in from the backcourt, but it's going to be swatted out of his hands. And Velrix trying to get it out. No Dubs is there. And it goes into the hands of Velrix, who comes down. We got 15 seconds to go. Gets it over to Hulk Zito. Now we got Ren just trying to hold on to their 2-point lead. Maybe extend it. Hulk gets a little ceiling carve and going to bring that ball down into the trenches.
Seems like they're just wasting time here as the clock hits 0. Just all they need is a bit of a spike. I believe that ends it though. They cannot come back. TTT EU tries to get it back, but Velrix taking it from him with a bit of a ceiling carve, looking down at a teammate's double ceiling carve, shooting it in. It's going to be hit off of goalpost and ending the round 3-1.
This is Circuit One signing off and reminding you.
All right, so round going the way of Ren, and again, very impressed with what I saw there. As towards the end, you noted there space, spending a little time, expending a bit of time off the clock, securing that lead. But for most of that round, when they did make their way to the blue end of the floor, they were able to carve through the defense pretty quickly and get a lot of efficient goals. And it was, again, predicated off some great defense on the other end, because TTT EU did get some great looks in the goal and around the goal, but they were stopped time and time again by its defenders. So very impressed for that opening round, defensively speaking, for Ren.
Absolutely. Well, that ball's back in the middle. Let's prepare to get flashbang to start this round 2. We got TTT down 1 round to none to Ren, and that ball's launched off. Picking that up is going to be Todio. Todio Fires it over Hulk. Hulk just slaps it down to the other side. We're going to have a race back for it. Morganator trying to get to it. Dubs comes in. Dubs picks it up. Dubs coming in from the sky and loses it to Velrix.
Velrix now taking it up, passing over to the right side, over to Hoxito. Hoxito trying to get past Pesky. Pesky getting the tackle off. As Otito hits it up high. Now it's going to be in the hands of Dubs. Dubs headed down towards the middle. Hoxito getting that tackle though. Hoxito's been on it the entire time. Morganator trying to take it. Dubs gets the tackle. Is back and forth in the neutral zone, but Velrix gets some air. Looking downfield, almost shooting it in. It's going to be blocked.
Nice scoop up there by Gooblin just in time before anyone could have gotten that rebound and goal. That set a steal from Hulk, and Hulk gets a look, but does not get it past the defense of Pesky and Gooblin, who now take it right through the midfield, trying to get around Morganator, acting like a Terminator, able to snuff out that attempt at the offensive drive. So back to Todoyo and back to the bridge, the halo that is, as it will be an exchange of possessions and now calming down into some offense for Ren. Watch out.
Hulk coming in hot. He gets tackled by HBT, and Dubs picks it up. Dubs looking for a pass option. Now we're going to feed it over to Pesky. Pesky gives it back over to HBT. Good passing here, but that's disrupted. Now goes into the hands of Dubs. He's looking to get away. He tries to sneak it through the sewers. He's going to keep it and pop out the other side. He gets tackled, and it's going to go back into the neutral zone.
Pesky with the ball headed up high, looking at all his teammates, watching the play develop. Just waiting for his teammates to get downfield, looking for a pass. He's going to be hitting it down, but not up. As Pesky gets it pass over to, I believe that's Dubs. Dubs up and now, passing it down to Pesky. Pesky trying to scoot it in, and it's not going to happen.
Gooblin trying to make something happen now with a pass to Pesky. Perfectly placed. A lot of P's, but no goal, as it will be just bouncing a little bit right of it, and then still back to Pesky. Pesky now has a slicing Gooblin and Dubs, but once again couldn't quite find the mark. They are getting some looks, but could not quite time those passes right, and those shots just a little bit astray. The question is, will it be a repeat of what we saw in the first round, where that offense here for Ren, as it does get lost for a moment. Just really effective and efficient when they have the ball in their hands, it seems like.
Gooblin takes to the sky for some separation. He's looking. He finds Dubs. Dubs coming in from the sky, but that defense from Ren standing tough. Once again, Morganator picks it up, trying to get it out. Number 52. Bring that down to the ground. Now looking to feed it ahead, looking for Todio. Todio has to chase it down a little bit, and there comes Gooblin with some speed on that back line. Bounces from Cloud to Halo. Going for a partial lap. Looking ahead, he has Pesky ahead of him. Has Dubs down there too. He's going to juke, he's going to jab, he's going to turn. And he misses the goal. Pesky shoots, and he misses. Goes over to Gooblin, who pops it up.
Hoxito now having it, trying to, on their back rank, getting past the defender, which would have been detrimental for Ren if they got that tackle off. Hoxito passed over to Totito. Totito's missing it though, unfortunate, as Pesky is heading downfield, looking at a 1v3, pretty much against him all, looking for a shot, but it's going to be hit up high into HVT's hands.
HVT eventually collecting that ball, and a wise pass back to Dubs. Dubs able to collect, evade one defender, maybe two, off to Gooblin. Gooblin, left side to Pesky. Pesky perfectly placed again. Nice triangle of passes there executed between the teammates to finally break that seal. Almost 4 minutes through this second round, and a TTT will be the first on the scoreboard.
See an interesting rollout here from Ren, using players for some speed boosting. And that ball's going to be flipped up. Morganator has to swat it into the corner. HVT's there to pick it up. Trying to come away, going to reset that pass. Ooh, misses Gooblin there, and it's going to go back. Pesky's there, though, to pick it up. Ooh, pops out of his hands. Here comes Todio. Number 77 hits a ceiling carve, hits a second, holds it, fires, and it's going to be deflected there by TTT defense.
As now it's hit up high over to pretty much nobody but Pesky. Oh no, Velrix wins the race there. It was very close. As Velrix is going to be trying to pass it over to Hoxito. Hoxito with a bit of a ceiling carve, looking down at the goal. Looks like the no goalie, but it's going to be blocked anyways by Dubs. Dubs trying to get past Morganator, gets past him with a little bit of assist there. He's headed down into sewer, up high, looking down, trying to get past it. It's going to be blocked or tackled immediately there.
Quarter minute remains.
Ball getting sent right back and forth between left, right, and center. A chase down for the ball. Hulk is there trying to retreat into the goal. Is Velrix as well, making sure their lanes are covered. HVT from the sky will send it right back to Dubs. Dubs, they have the 1 point advantage and the time advantage to be sure. But let's see, that ball is loose, and now we're on that overtime scenario, but not for too long. as it's declined, and TTT EU now will have themselves one win on the series in this best of 5.
We're guaranteed at least 4 rounds in a defensive round there. TTT coming out ahead. They take that one by a score of 1-0. Fellas, that was an interesting round. A little bit different from the first one, but we're all knotted up here. These players, they came to play today.
Yeah, that they did. And coming to chat in there, I see Lyrics and Nova, as well as Lenny, Blobby. Once again, thanks, guys, for joining us there in the chat, as well as everyone on YouTube watching. So lurking, chatting, or otherwise, happy to have you. And thanks for supporting VRML, as well as these players, wherever you are in the world, any time of day. I mean, especially this weekend, a lot of streams to watch. So, thanks for being here, guys.
That ball's in the middle. We're about to start round number 3. 1 round apiece, and this is the go-ahead round. Here comes Pesky with some speed. He takes to the sky. Pesky bouncing off the ceiling, turns and fires with Dubs taking out the goalie. 1-0. TTT firing already.
TTT already leading it here. Tito is going to be taking it out, rolling it. Looks like there's a bit of a Kiwi here on him. He's headed up high with a bit of a ceiling curve, looking down at his teammates. Looking at the defenders now, trying to get past, looking for a pass over to Hoaxito. Hoaxito looking for a shot into goal, and it's almost going to be in, as it's just barely blocked away.
Pesky able to put a cork on it once, but can they do it again? Hulk from the top being denied by Gooblin with a spike out towards mid. Morgan now with another go at it yet, and finally they'll get a goal right underneath the feet off of a bounce.
Tied up at 1. Here we go. Already double the amount of goals as last round. Here comes Goblin now. He's gaining speed, picking up boost assists as he goes. Now he's bringing it straight up the center. No one's stopping him yet. He goes up, he fires, and he hip upon it, misses. Morganator, no Tonio, able to fire that, and it'll bounce back right. Oh, misses Belrix too, Morganator.
Now it's in Morganator's hands, passing over to Totito. Totito making another pass straight over to Hoaxito, but it's going to be just a tad bit too high for him. Hoaxito trying to get possession again, but Pesky steals it from him up on towards Halo. Looking downfield with some... It seems like he's going to be doing a little bit of a lap around Halo. He's headed down, looking for a shot, down goal, shooting it, and it's going to be just barely right. Totito chasing the ball, and Goblin chasing the ball. Goblin taking possession, but it's not loose, though. Seems like Morganator is going to be trying to steal it from him, and it's going to be hit high. Now straight over to Dubs. Dubs taking it down on Halo again. Trying to look at his teammates, looking for a play to develop. Headed downfield, looking probably for holding on, but it's not going to happen as it's blocked away.
Well, with that, maybe a crash there from Dubs. Dubs currently at a standstill back in the pink zone, so it might be a numbers advantage going for Ren, and we know what that spells oftentimes. Let's see if that's a result. Pesky managing to keep the ball alive for a moment, but Morgan for Ren back on the offense as they're still down numbers over on TT's side, so they're trying their best to cover that goal, and they, in fact, will. Pesky with a deep pass, I suppose, over to Dubs, and wow, they score from full court. What a pass, what a score.
75.3 meter. I think that's the longest. RIP to Dubs. Hopefully you're back soon, homie. And there we go. Hoaxito has that ball, working it up. And even shorthanded, TTT still took the lead. Hoaxito tries to get it back, and that ball's going to be swatted out of his hands.
Now HVT trying to take it, but Hoaxito steals it from him with some speed. Turning around, looking for a pass over to Totito. Totito shooting it, and it's going to be just barely outside of the goal zone. As Totito seems to have disconnected there as well, as Morganator hits it downfield over to Hoaxito. Velrix this time, headed downfield again. Seems like that was a bit of a reset. Totito is back though. Velrix headed down towards the middle, trying to get it in, and it's not going to happen as it's blocked up high. Now Hoaxito taking the ball into Sewer, and he's going to miss it. Hoaxito continuing possession though. Surprising there.
And we do see Wee Laddie has stepped in to fill out that fourth slot. For at least the meantime, so always handy to have those extra players ready to rotate. Meanwhile, Gooblin HVT on the opposite end, attempting to retrieve the ball, but swooping in with a lot of speed there was Todio. Now Toad with the ball, just scanning and surveying the situation. The teammates right behind, trying to space out. They have Hulk on one end, and there's indeed the pass towards Hulk. And Hulk now in a hurry, but gets slapped out of there by Pesky and Co. And another deep flinger that is centered, but not quite low enough to make the goal.
Gonna be swatted over to Hulk. Hulkzito looking around, nobody yet. There's a pass option. He holds it for now. Hits the ceiling car, brings it down. Now flips it over to Tonio, shoots it off Wee Laddie's hand. They tie it up at 2. Let's go.
I mean, we can very much see in overtime in this round as how rare goals have been the entirety of it. As Gublin is headed downfield looking at his teammates. Just seems like he's going to hold on to it though. Shooting it down, but it's going to be just barely tipped off. As now Wee Laddie with it, the new sub into it with some cold tires. Wee Laddie continuing possession though. HVT on standby, passing it over high to Pesky. Pesky missing ball, unfortunate there. That's not going to develop.
And time winding down, this next score may very well win with it. It's Velrix being assaulted by HVT, sending him back to the DMZ, as it will be Pesky now with possession. And indeed, we are about to enter that overtime, Juice.
Absolutely, here we go. Next goal will take this round. Pesky working that in, coming in from the ground. Fires it a little high for Wee Laddie. Wee Laddie's gonna have to chase it down, but Pesky gets there first. Pesky's on a mission now, working it back into the middle, bounces off, and the defense is gonna swat that to the corner.
It's now in the hands of Velrix. Velrix headed down with pretty much no speed. But it's gonna be passing over to Morganator. Morganator into Sewer, but it's gonna be knocked loose as Wee Laddie having a open goal, but it's not gonna happen as Morganator says no. Pesky with a bit of a ceiling carve, headed down, trying to shoot it in. Is it gonna be in? It is! Seems like TTT EU winning that round 3-2.
Man, oh man, we're seeing it again, right? Just do not know what to expect, except the unexpected when it comes to these tournament weekends, these championship weekends. Because right now we have the number 6 ranked TTT EU going head-to-head with Ren at number 2, and yet the 2-1 round advantage going TTT, despite everything, despite the fact that they lost a player there, Dubs, partway through that round. Wee Laddie had to step in, but despite all that, they pulled through. Highly entertaining. Let's see how Ren reacts to that.
Absolutely, wow. TTT starting to get warmed up. They dropped that first round, but since then, they've had just enough. And a special shout out for Wee Laddie. It just shows you guys having a team full ready to go, able to step in at a moment's notice is vital. But that ball's back in the middle. Let's head back for round number 4.
Plant your beacon, challenge a friend, and let the games begin.
And we are underway.
We are off here as HVT trying to take it. We lost again. Pesky now with the ball headed up high, looking down at a 1v3 against him, trying to shoot it, and it's gonna be blocked, just barely getting past 2, but not past the last. As now HVT trying to get back. No, Gublin with some speed, looking at 1v1, shooting it, and it's gonna be in for TTT EU, winning 1-0.
Wow, they're rolling with it. And worth noting, Dubs is outside the stadium here. He is back in the game, but they opted to leave Wee Laddie in for the moment, maybe just opting to go with what was working. They won that round, and maybe they're going to do it again here in this vital 4th round. Pesky going back at them and up and at them indeed this eve. Wow, they are gobbling them up.
Yes, sir. 2-0. TTT wanting to end this here in the 4th round. Now we got Repeller into the match. I think we also have Lockie in here. Repeller now coming in number 6-7 with that liquid smoke pattern. Fires it across. Tonio comes in, shoots, and Tonio scores. Goes off Wee Laddie. But Ren fired up now.
Seems like the pendulum moving down into Ren's court. As Gublin with the offensive rollout seems to be just taking a lap around Halo, just trying to get his teammates downfield as quickly as possible as he's headed up, passing over to Pesky. Pesky looking down towards the center, down at the goal, and he's shooting it in for an open goal, 3-1. Leading is TTT EU.
What a move on that too. Almost faked the shot. They threw it up for the wind up, but then held on to it for just that extra split second, and that's exactly what froze the defenders and allowed that beautiful hit. A lot of power behind it, in fact.
That ball's gonna bounce back. There's Lockie. Lockie coming in from that back line and brings the ball down, gets by Pesky. Now gonna stop, tries to go back the other way, and Pesky with the recovery just swats that over. Antonio's gonna pick that up and work that back the other way.
in the hands of Torito. Torito trying to get a score on the board, trying to get the momentum, trying to tie it up here. We are only 3 minutes left in the round, which is a lot of time. As Morganator trying to shoot it in, Weeladdie blocking it out, just hitting it down to the right side where Gublin is. Gublin taking the ball around Halo now, looking downfield. Oh, getting it knocked away from him now into the neutral zone over to HVT. HVT resetting it down to, I believe, in it now. Gublin heading it to the right side of the field. Pesky screaming over there, but no, it's not going to happen as Pesky had a little bit too much speed as he resets it again. I mean, they're going to have to reset it quite a bit here already to try to get this play to develop. They're headed up towards the middle, hitting off of roof. Looks like he's going to hold on to it, shooting it in, scoring even past. I think that was 3 or 4 people, 4-1.
And Gublin hitting the pose on them right after, I suppose. Wow, just putting a little extra sauce on that. And you know, we saw the same move again. I told you that last shot there by, I think, Gublin as well, right? Had the wind up on the shot, but then hesitated for that extra second. And once again, it went to that well, and once again it worked. And well done on the shot there on that note. But it's just those little things that you see, right, to trick those defenses, which have gotten so good these days. I really love to see those little nuances in people's games, and it really opens things up a lot for offensive players.
We got Gublin going for his speed lap here, just trying to kill some of that clock. We got a minute and a half. Ren needs to put in some work. Gublin now coming in hot, and it's going to be deflected into the corner. Picking that up is going to be Weeladdie, keeping that pressure on. He fires that across. Here comes Gublin, and Gublin jams it in. Points to the goal to make sure everyone sees it. 5-2, TTT leads.
TTT on fire here with about a minute left. Scoring, I believe, every minute here is TTT. Sotito trying to get a response in as he passes it over to Repeller. Repeller shooting it, passing it over to Morganator. Morganator shooting it in, and it's going to be a response here. I've been leading 5-3. It's TTT though.
Really important hit. The question is it too little, too late? We shall see. 45 seconds left, so it's going to be a case of needing a lot of determination and really high pressure if you're Ren to turn this around, because that clock is winding, and Gublin knows the situation. And just winding down that clock and wasting precious seconds.
I think okay, we're back. Sorry, spectator stuttered there for a second. We're back. Pesky has it coming down, and Repeller gets a great hand on that defense. Not sure what happened, but sometimes spectator do be like that. Repeller bringing that in from the top wing, comes in from the corner, and Pesky gets that swatted. We got 15 seconds to go.
I mean, if you are TTT EU here, if you win this one, which it seems like it's gonna happen, as he's just wasting time with a long ceiling carve, the losing ball, letting it almost hit the floor, still a couple seconds left. That is going to be it for the round. TTT EU taking the entire match.
And that wasn't just it, that was lit. What a match, what a pair of matches we've had here. Again, that first match on stream today, Hot versus Toast Fan Club, number 1 versus number 5, went all the way to 4 rounds, very nearly 5 rounds, although Hot was able to take that away and deny an upset. This time around, TTT, they're the underdogs, number 6 versus Ren's number 1 on the season, and you know, look what happened. We got, in fact, the upset. The saving grace for Ren, a supremely talented team in their own right, is, of course, because of their performance this season and this tournament, they still have the lower brackets to come back from. But TTT EU has to feel very, very pleased with their showing here on stream. Looking mighty fine. You know, after initial shaky start, they really came back and took care of business.
I do believe, correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but I do believe that TTT EU, or these players were the cup champions for the EU side. So I know they've been through a lot of stuff during the season, but it's nice to see teams, you know, when it comes down to the playoffs, they buckle down and they come to play here on championship weekends.
I can just confirm for you, because I have their page up right now, assuming their bios are correct at least. Yeah, Pioneer Cup number 1, Ignition Cup number 1, Season 1, ... question mark right now for TTT EU's bio page, formerly known as Ivy, of course. But yeah, they're big time players, and you know, they showed, despite any ups and downs and changes, they came here to play this weekend, Juice.
Absolutely. Well, that's going to do it for this one. We're going to be coming back shortly with our first elimination deathmatch between the same Ren team and Volante IVT. So Don't go too far. We're just getting warmed up. We got 4 matches left to go today. So stay tuned right here on the VRML Network.
He goes for the goal and sinks it in.
Not easy to maintain ball control and move like these guys are moving.
I love to see teams evolve their gameplay.
I'm always saying nope, it ain't going deep. That's it. For that pass cross, it's down forward. Over to Pinata, who puts it in the goal.
This is what we see out of our players. This is the VR Master League Orion Drift.
Welcome back, everyone, to our first elimination deathmatch of the day for the EU region. Joining me again is Palador and Space Dude for this Volante vs. Ren matchup.
Yeah, glad to be back here. Ren coming in once again off their match against TTT EU. It's always kind of that question, how do you balance it, right? On one hand, you say, well, we just took a little bit of a loss, a tough loss. Are we going to go into the next match immediately all warmed up? Or are we going to go into the next match a little bit in a mental funk? It's those kind of questions that are interesting to see answered in the opening minutes. Volante, Space Suit, what's your view on these guys? Because they're coming in on the season number 15, but yeah, they made their way through challengers brackets and what have you to make it all the way here to the finals weekend.
I mean, they were definitely shining in the Challenger Cup, and then they lost the first round of this bracket, but it doesn't matter as they won against, I believe that was Thunder 5 that they won against, which was some people's favorites to win the entirety of it all, but they knocked them out. So, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how they do against this Ren team, which was number 2 in this season, and Volante being number 15. I mean, they're kind of like known to be not as great as Ren, but it's whatever, right? I mean, Volante could very much win this.
Let's head to the arena for some player introductions. Your starting lineup for Ren EU. We got Repeller, we got Todio, we got Hulk Zito, and we got the Morganator with a big flex. Ren EU ready to play. And over on the other side, coming in for Volante, we got Lullabies, we got Potato, we got Earth, and we got Daps. Salute to you, good robots, salute to you. Alright, if the players are ready, if chat's ready, let's get that ball in the middle, and there it is. Let's go, round number 1, Ren versus Volante. Take it away, Palador.
Indeed. Thanks for watching, chat in there. Psalm, Ethan, Hunda, welcome to it. Shredda, Shabby, not too shabby. Oh, baby, we're right into the opening round. Here it is, Morganator from the sky, wasting no time at all. Could not convert on that first goal, however.
Todio flips it back to Repeller. Now it's over to Morganator. Morganator flips it back to Repeller, but they miss it. Todio in the scramble has it pop up, and now Morganator circling away, gonna feed it over to Repeller, who comes in skyward, turns and can't get the shot off, and gonna have to reset that back, but here comes Hulk. Hulk coming in, fires at Earth with a great save.
I mean, Ren has had that offensive possession the entire time so far this game. Morganator steals it again. I mean, Ren be on offense, but making so many errors at the same time. It depends on what is gonna happen. Orion passing over to Todito. Todito onto left bridge, looking at his teammates, passing it right over to Repeller. Repeller shooting it down. It's going to be just high. Todito gets the backboard shot, shooting it in. Ren leading 1-0.
Alright, so some first signs of stability for Ren after losing to TTT in the upper brackets, getting the first goal to go here for Volante now on the offense. The last time, you have to go back, as the attack. One moment, please. Go back all the way to September 16th, the regular season, where it was Ren with a 6-5 win, a narrow victory, but a lot has changed since then, clearly, as we wind our way into this final weekend.
That pass is going to be wide. It's going to be in the corner. Daps is looking to pick it up. He gets it on the run, working it up on the sidewalk, picking up some of those boostuses. Now he hits the ceiling carve and it pops free. Now going the other way, Morganator with Earth back. They're working it down the field. Here comes Morganator. 3-on-1, going to stop, going to fire, hits 2 posts, and then throws it in. 2-0. Ren leads.
Ren having that momentum to start out as Potato headed up. I believe Potato just subbed in. I'm not quite sure, so I haven't seen him too much. He's getting past it over, but it's Hulk Zero intercepting that one as he's going to head onto the left side into Trench. Now headed up. Potato gets the tackle off, coming out of nowhere, it seems, as Staps is headed downfield, looking at a 2v2. Headed down. Look, Hulk Zero comes out of nowhere again, coming from behind him, getting that tackle off. Kind of matching the same energy as it's going to be reset down to Urs. Urs maybe a little bit too slow for the reset as he hits it down to Potato. Potato on Halo, looking down, headed up onto UFO, looking at his teammates. Seems like he might pass it or holding on to it. He's going to hit off backboard. It's going to be just a little bit too high. That passes it up to Lullabies. Lullabies headed down, shooting it, and it's going to be too high again. Potato's trying to get the backboard shot, passing it over to Dabs. Dabs getting it over to Lullabies, but Lullabies gets tackled instantly.
Daps with a tap over to Earth, a little too high for Earth to reach. Hit the moon instead, but that said, they'll still retain possession. There's Lullabies watching the defense go by, as well as their teammates. Potato right back to Daps, but it's a bit strong, a bit long, and right back towards the Ren side.
Morganator now taking to the sky, holds it, and goes off the back wall. They're going to bring that ball to the ground. Potato's looking to get it out, gets it on the run. Gets some separation, gets by one, ceiling carve to get away from another. Now up on that Halo, working it in from the corner. Gonna head down to the wing, holds it, hits that pass across, but it's a little too high for Daps.
Dodito now having ball headed up to the right side, no, just holding on to it, wasting times. It seems like there's a minute 30 left. Simi looking downfield with a bit of a ceiling carve, passing over to Repeller. Repeller seems to be going back onto his own side again, just wasting time, trying to get that clock down to 0, trying to win that first one to get the momentum going. Repeller's going to head down, looking possibly for a passing option down the middle, passing over to Dodito. Dodito passing it back, but no one is quite there.
Some good pressure coming in from the Volante defense. Can they do it again? However, firing off was a Hulk there, looked like as well, and also looks like Toad may have dropped out, so we might be looking at a number advantage favoring Volante for the moment as Potato rolls into the front field.
Lullabies just swats it ahead, and Hulk gets that interception. Now working that up the field. Has Tonio down low, but decides to keep it. Now gonna wait, gonna hold it, has Repeller. Good ball control, no, loses it. Now gonna have to fight for it. Picking it up is Repeller, bounces off the wall, shoots down to the ground, comes in on the goal, trying to get around Juke and jiving, and gonna reset it back.
Even missing one of their teammates, I think Rin has been keeping the possession downfield. But Lullaby's taking it from him, passing over to Potato. Potato trying to shoot it in. Now Lullaby's having it, trying to reset it down to Potato. Potato taking that backwards momentum, turning into forwards momentum through Sewer. Headed down, blink for it past the Stabs. Stabs shooting it in, and it's almost going to be in. Trying to shoot it in for a rebound, but it's not going to happen. Repeller is going to let it touch the ground. Rin winning 3-0.
And in defense there, it was Repeller leaving them in disrepair. That doesn't work once I figure out the name was wrong. But nonetheless, leaving them in disrepair with the defense. Really wonderfully done. Ren a shutout. Volante had some chances for sure, but Ren coming in a little bit mean, a little angry, I think, from us, and just trying to take it out on this Volante.
Like a supernova, the game explodes.
And we're off and rolling here in round number 2. Morganator trying to get that ever important first goal, working that down. Grunts off the nest, jukes in, and the ball's going to be flipped up over to the corner. Daps is going to just swat at it. And Morganator trying to cause a ruckus there. It's going to pop free. Lullabies can't get a hand on it. And now they're fighting for it up on that sidewalk area.
Drains Potato passing it back to Lullabies. Lullabies up on Halo, looking downfield. Seems like a short pass to Earth. Earth passing it down to Dabs. Dabs flipping it back to Lullabies, shooting it down. But Repeller is going to be blocking that. Repeller losing boost there. Couldn't quite get to the fall. Is Morganator takes it now, headed up to the right side, passing it over to Repeller now, but no, just gonna be barely missed. As Morganator trying to reset it down to Hoxito. Hoxito into trenches, almost going into Zooer, but onto the right side, looking for no passing option anywhere. As Daps is gonna be headed down with possession again.
Daps propelling themselves midfield, aiming for that pass to Lullabies, but that pass does go a little wide and too much defense in the way, interrupting. So now the offensive cavalry showing up here for Ren, all approaching now towards the goal, but getting stopped a little bit, stagnant in the midfield at the bridge.
Well, Potato's going to pick that ball up in his own zone, going to get hydrated with that boost juice. Now trying to get away from Morganator, but Morganator doing a good job on that forecheck. Gets it over to Hulk. Hulk loses the ball. Now here comes Daps, still looking for that first goal of the round. He's going to cut back too. The Orion Onion Ring, he's looking around. He fires it across over to Lullabies. Lullabies over, but there's Hulk getting a hand on it.
Hulk onto the right side of Halo, just waiting for a passing option. Potato trying to intercept that one, but no, does not go anywhere as Morganator now taking the ball, losing it a little bit. Since painting possession, he's going to be taking a small pass over to Hoxito. Hoxito trying to shoot it in, but it's going to be blocked by Potato.
Nice defense, back at him again. It's Velrix trying to get through the defensive front line. As the ball gets loose above, there's Earth winds and fires, and they'll party on as it goes below the bridge to Morganator now. Once again, still at the offense.
Morganator working it into the zone, but loses the ball. Now we got Potato picking it up on the run, coming out of the trench. Now working it in, fires that pass across. And great defense there from Ren. Able to thwart that effort. Morganator taking that the other way. Just going to throw it up, and it's going to bounce down into the neutral zone. They're jockeying for position. No one really has possession. And it's going to trickle back in, too. Into Volante's side and now into the neutral zone.
It's going to be in. Locked loose. Velrix still trying to get the ball possession as Morganator steals it now with some backwards momentum. It's not going to happen. Potato trying to get the ball back. Still 0-0 with 2 minutes left on the clock as it's hit down into Sewers. Repeller now taking it with a little bit of a breath, turning around, trying to get some backwards momentum. Looking downfield, trying to get no passing options anywhere for him. He's going to head up, looking for a possible 1v3, shooting it down, and it's going to be blocked by Daps.
Give him some daps for that great defense, but as is the case, that return, the rebound is always a danger there as the propeller to the sky, flies by, and Earth denies! Wow, a great defense inside of that goal, so close as an inch near that zone. And now back in the goal of their own. My goodness, they just broke it open. Inter Volante, after minutes of stalemate, have secured that first point.
Daps coming up with that huge clutch, ever important first goal. And we got about a minute to go. Repeller now finds themselves down a goal, trying to work that in with some speed. Comes in, turns and fires with Velrix, causing a ruckus. There we go. Ren ties it up at 1.
Tying it all up as it's gonna be here with only a minute left on the clock. We very well could see it overtime as it took 4 minutes to even get any points on the board. Potato's gonna head downfield, looking down at the goal. It's gonna be hit up high. No one quite there. Morganator steals it from him, headed up, getting tackled again, but maintaining possession as he hits it back for a reset over to Hoxito. Hoxito turning around with a bit of a ceiling guard, looking up onto UFO. Headed downfield towards the middle, looking at a 1v3 against them, shooting it in, and it's gonna be in for a Ren.
Oh, a devastating goal to go against them for Inter Volante. Eating that one in the last 20 or so seconds. Now a 1-point disadvantage. Ren looking to take the second round. Potato, though, could still make something happen there. There's a great pass to Daps, and oh my goodness, wraps it up to tie it up as the clock winds down into an overtime.
We're in that hot potato. Oh no, we're in overtime. Let's go. Morganator now bringing that ball down. Gets by 1. Gonna flip that up for Repeller, but it's a little bit out of his reach. Now Potato working it down. Here comes Inter Volante. They get it over to Lullabies. Lullabies looking for a pass option. Fires it to Potato, but Velrix is there for the swat.
It's now gonna be hit high. Potato trying to take possession, but Repeller now taking it, passing it back over to Morganator. Morganator heading off of the wall, headed downfield, looking at his teammates, trying to get past up high, way too high. This seems very much a mistake there that could cost them the round.
Yeah, that one, maybe someone put some helium in that ball, so it went a little high. But that said, back to them. Just trying to wipe that off the slate and see if they can concentrate as Hulk does escalate. Oh, but couldn't make the goal count. They lost the boost juice at the end. The defense caught up, sent it back into the pink zone, the red zone, and will be Velrix coming out with it.
Now it's going to be Hulkzito maintaining that speed. Oh, but with even more speed, here comes Volante. They're going to shoot, and does it? No, it bounces just high. Repeller picks up that rebound and look to get it out. Gets tackled off. Morganator picks it up. Morganator taking to the sky, coming in from the corner of the halo. Holds it, gets by one, turns and fires from a zero angle, and Potato takes it the other way.
The boost control that these players have is immaculate, juking out people by just going up and down with their boost. As Velrix is going to be passing it back all over to Hulkzito, but Hulkzito is a little bit too shallow for that pass. So it seems like Repeller is going to try to reset it over to Morganator. Morganator taking the ball, but we're losing all of his speed in the process as he's down, just waiting for his teammates to get downfield, while trying to get some passing options, but Lullabies comes out of nowhere, tries to get the tackle, but Morganator still has boost to get it back. Passing over to Hulkzito, it's going to be just back into Rin's zone.
And we're now 2 minutes into this overtime. Sudden death, next goal wins. That's how it works after all. But right now, these teams can't find anything to work. The defense too intense, and just the same. The pressure's so high, knowing all these little mistakes, all these little moves count all the more in these types of situations. We see again the continuation of that back and forth ping pong play, now resulting in a breakaway. It's Velrix being denied right at the entrance of sewers as Lullabies get stolen from, and Earth now taking the ball.
We're 2.5 minutes into overtime. Teams are still trying to find that round-winning goal. Earth now fires it up, finds Daps. Daps coming in. Here comes an aerial assault, but it's thwarted. No, there's Potato putting it in.
One that will be replayed and highlighted.
Volante gets the upset.
The hot Potato at that. A big score there towards the end, and it will be a tied-up series in team 1-1. Volante. We talk about underdogs all day here in OCE and then in EU, right? The most underdog team of them all so far, if you just base it off the rankings. Had to go through Challengers Cup to get here, but man, oh man, did they show up well in that overtime. Long round that was as well.
Absolutely. Well, that ball is back in the middle. Let's go. Round number 3 coming your way. We're tied 1 round apiece. This is the go-ahead round. It's this best of 5, and that ball's off and rolling. Here comes Potato with a bunch of speed, turning it into the middle, shoots, and gets that bounce shot to goal. 1-0 Inter Volante.
All the way into Volante's swing of motion as Repeller trying to get response with a ton of speed as well, but getting tackled. Very fortunate there as denying the response. As it's hit down over to Lullabies. Lullabies trying to take it, but Hulkzito steals it from him. Headed downfield onto the right side, looking down all his teammates, trying to get some option to get a play, shooting it in, and it's going to be just barely high.
Yeah, Ren really trying to make sure to concentrate and just organize just an easy goal, at least if possible in such a situation. Try to find those extra passes, open up lanes, get tackles, something like that, because they certainly will score, and they certainly will tie it up. But they certainly will not want to go down to 2 underdogs in this tournament today. So really important that they get it together here as these teams. Again, anytime you make it to this deep into the tournament, any team can take games from you if they're playing at 100.
Absolutely. Potato now trying to find a lane, just flips it up over to Daps. Can't quite find him. Repeller's there, but it goes back to Potato. Potato just swats it across. Gonna miss everyone. It's gonna bounce wide. Picking it up is Hulk. Hulk now trying to bring that ball down. Looking to get the go-ahead goal. Here comes Tonio. Shoots off the inside post, but there's Repeller cleaning it up. 2-1 Ren
Ball
leads.
reset in progress.
Ren having that upper end here as Potato headed downfield, just kind of slow now, trying to tie it up, trying to respond here as he's headed down. Look at all the spinners shooting it in, but Tornado gets an easy block as Lullaby takes it, passes over to Daps, Daps passing it again, but Potato almost scores it there. Daps loses ball, now in Potato's hands, looking down possibly, trying to backboard it over to Lullabies. Lullabies misses the pass.
Yeah, the Inter Volante players really eyeing those extra passes there. old school Kangaroo style almost to that degree, but that said, did not pay off for the goal. They will get possession back, however, by the ends of it, as Daps from the top will send it over to Lullabies. Bit wide on the reception, as Daps now trying to contest a couple of defenders from Ren. Meanwhile, that ball just flies way towards the other end. Earth comes speeding by. Man, incredible velocity, ferocity, and oh, no make, because Todio's there for the denial.
Little double save action for Todio. Coming up huge for Ren. Lullabies now fighting for that ball. It's going to pop out. It's going to go over to Daps. Daps now working that down the field. Hits a little break. Waits for his players to get down. No one's there. Now he flips it back on the back pass to Potato, but Ren's defense stands tall.
Ren is still leading here. It is a very scary moment for Volante, as if Ren gets some momentum, they can very much shine, as Potato intercepts a pass here. Big interception as he's headed downfield. Not so much of speed, though. He's not really a speed player. He's headed down, looking for a pass, shooting it backboard, almost to Daps, but it's going to be intercepted by Morganator. Morganator still trying to get it there. It's going to be stolen by Hoaxito now.
The 1 point advantage for Ren, who's attempting to collect that ball, struggling with it just a bit. Will be taken by Toad as Lullabies. Not far behind, trying to keep up the speed, but now some good separation from Todio, and we'll have some room and some time to work with on this approach up the floor as Hulk now takes it over. But once again, they're playing it patient. They're being very disciplined with this ball, knowing they have the time advantage, the score advantage, and they just want to make sure they make the most of every possession going forward.
Now Morganator with some speed, working it into the zone. Here comes Morganator with Repeller, causing a ruckus. 3-1. Ren, minute to go.
I mean, it's very possible, but also going to be hard for Volante to come back from this one, as it's going to be hit down. No one really has the ball knocked loose, as it's in Earth's hands now. Earth trying to get that first goal, trying to get the Pendulum on their swing, as Hoaxito tries to get it, seals it past a defender here, as Hoaxito passing over to a Repeller, looking for a bit of a ceiling car, passing over to Morganator. Morganator shooting it down, but it's going to be blocked by Daps.
A nice job as well by Earth to contest, and Potato, everyone playing their part in the team defense here. Still need to do it again. There's Repeller setting it over. There's Earth again manning that goal. More like Earth shatter the Reinhardt in the goal and see if they can show some great heart to maybe get back in this game, in this round, and end it the right way if they can. Time is running out, however, as Daps takes it over.
Daps over to Potato coming off that back wall. Ren's defense is standing tall here. They're getting a little careless in their own zone. Now they're trying to get it out. Goes back down. Here comes 10 seconds to go. Earth is just going to lose that ball. It goes over to Hulk. Hulk now gets by one. We're in that hot potato time where the round keeps going until the ball hits the ground or a goal scored. Daps gets a hand on it, and Potato trying to work it out when it'll hit the ground. That round goes to Ren. They take a 2-1 series lead.
Well, that they did, but it was not easy. Not easy whatsoever. Not pulling away there until the very end. So cannot take Volante for granted. Ren certainly is not. A very good job to come back after dropping one to at least guarantee we see some more rounds here in this best of 5. And again, this is our first elimination game of the day on stream, so no coming back from a loss here.
No, sir. No, sir. We're sending teams to the Robot Crusher. Looks like they're almost ready. Let's head back to the arena for round number 4. Let's see what happens. Will Ren finish it off here, or will Volante fight back and force a round number 5? Yet to be determined. We'll see.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are go for
One thing is that they're not waiting, as Hulk tries to get past Jan and get the immediate score, but it's not going to happen now, as Repeller trying to get it, but lags a little bit, hits it out of his hands. Now it's still onto Volante's side. Hoaxito trying to get that first score still. Pass, trying to get the pass off. No, it's not going to happen as he passes over to Tornado. Toad looking for the shot, shooting it, and it's going to be blocked by Potato.
And right back into that bridge area. Teams contesting each other, 2 from each, that is, as Hulk will slap it right towards Todio. Really nice communication to get the goal to go, because didn't even have to look, just scurried for the ball and already knew, thanks to the comms, no doubt, where the teammate was going to be.
Potato now working that back, finds himself down a goal. This is a must-win round for IVT. Repeller now coming off that wall, gonna get some separation. Ceiling Carve gonna feed it over to Hulk, but it hits some of the geometry. It's gonna bounce back, and now Repeller tries again. Now hits Hulk. Hulk flips it back into the center. Here comes Repeller, gets by one left to beat. Here comes Repeller, trying to go coast to coast. You can jive it, but Earth stands tall.
This is now into Dabs' hands, which he only has one on, or two on his right side. Potato getting one out of him, but no, it's not gonna happen as Totito gets it from him and steals it as he's gonna head downfield.
You always wish you can get those ones back where you have a lot of speed, have a fairly good eye at the center of that goal, but then just miss it by a hair. Toe now up in the air, sending it over to Hulk. Great passing play, but Earth is there for the denial, sending it back into orbit as it hits the pink zone.
And we got Tonio back there, has to hurry. Potato in that forecheck coming in fast and strong. Potato's still causing a ruckus there. It's going to go over to Lullabies. Lullabies has speed, but headed in the wrong direction. Now going to bring it back, fires that pass, finds Snaps, tackled off, and here goes Tonio taking it away.
Toad trying to extend their lead to 2 points as he's trying to get past. Totito runs out of boost as Repeller now having it, trying to get back onto Halo, looking downfield, just looking at the goal the entire time, but loses it because he had no passing opportunities to make a play develop. Morninator trying to get it from Lullabies as Dabs swoops in there, tries to get it, not loose as Hogsdale just finds the ball. He's headed down onto Halo looking for a possible score.
We're at the halfway point of this round. Hulk making the moves. There's Toad having it stolen by Potato. Potato from the sky, eyes down, that open goal. Will it go? Oh yeah! Beautiful hit to tie things up from deep.
54.6 meter bomb. And tying it up at 1. Let's go. Repeller now.
Ball's in play.
Bringing that up the sidewalk, keeping it wide, coming up from the wing. Now going to cut in and hits the ceiling bounce and throws it down. Earth can't quite get that ball. Repeller picks up that rebound and going to look to set it up. Now cutting back into the middle. Feeds it across to Hulk. Hulk shoots and Hulk scores. What a passing play. 2-1 Red leads.
Continuing their 1 point lead here. Potato trying to get a response downfield. Looking down, just kind of stalling a little bit as he passes it over to Dabs. Dabs is a tad bit too fast to get the pass off. Now it's going to be Toad taking the ball, getting trailed by Dabs. Dabs resetting it over to Lullabies. Lullabies is a little bit too slow that time.
And Repeller conceding the ball to Earth, so Earth from the sky, bringing it around to orbit. Earth has some time to spare, but just gets it snagged right out of there by Hulk and Co. Dabs attempting to contest it, but being left behind. Hulk passing it over to Toad to Repeller. Some beautiful pass work, as you noted, Juice, on the last play as well. You can really see that team play, the chemistry, the concentration, all of the buzzwords, but you can see, again, the discipline even, as they bring it right back out when they have offensive control to give their teammates time to fan out and create the good spacing. They're going for those extra passes, and this is what makes Ren a top team here in VRML.
Absolutely. Tonio going to reset that pass to Repeller. Ren's trying to find their lane in, but defense from IVT standing strong. Hulk now trying to work it in. All 4 of them are back. He shoots, and it's a little bit of high. And Potato's going to pick it up. We got 30 seconds to go.
As Morganator tries to get the ball, it's hit away from him. Lullaby's trying to take it. They're trying not to get knocked out here. They might as well go for a long shot as no one's in goal, but no, someone's back there. Passing over to Dabs. Dabs now taking it, they have to score here, but Potato messes it up and Repeller takes it. Now just all they need to do is time waste and spike it down on the floor. Repeller, the ball is in his court, headed down, just wasting time. Seems like just walking past goal, letting the clock hit 0, spiking it down, ending the game right there.
A cruel ending there towards the end as Inter Volante sees Ren swipe away that win from them. Ren taking care of business there. Again, big props to Inter Volante as well, coming in, the hard way, essentially, having to make it through challengers and whatnot to make it here to this weekend. Gave it a really good fight, but Ren, despite that loss to TTT EU in the upper brackets, they definitely came back with a reborn fire in this lower bracket match, and they're looking to keep pushing ahead.
Keep pushing ahead indeed, but that's going to do it for this one. Unfortunately, we're going to have to salute our good friends over at IVT. Their season has now concluded. But we're coming back shortly with another Elimination Deathmatch. We got Toast Fan Club versus the Mighty Cold coming your way before too long. So don't go too far, because the action is coming right back at you here on the VRML Network.
Yes, it is.
Not easy to maintain ball control and move like these guys are moving.
I love to see teams evolve their gameplay.
I'm the one saying nope, it ain't going deep. That's it. For that pass cross, hits out forward. Over to Pinata, who puts it in the goal.
This is what we see out of our players. This is the VR Master League Orion Drift.
All right, welcome back, everyone. We, unfortunately, Palador had to step out, so it's going to be me and the nameless one. We got Space Dude joining me. Welcome back for another round between, oh no, there's your name, it's in the middle. It didn't update, but we got Cold, we got Toast Fan Club, we got an Elimination death match here. Loser will advance on. Or, sorry, winner will advance on, loser will be sent to that Robot Crusher. So, what do you got to say about this one there, Brady?
I mean, I remember Cold back, I think it was the Masters tournament back in like April of this year, where they won that whole thing. It was great to see them play, but that was so long ago, and they had that glory so long ago. I mean, if they try to steal it back, I mean, they could. They are a very good team here, where they are number 3 in the season. Toast Fan Club is number 5. Toast Fan Club has been popping off recently as well. I mean, they lost their last one, but it's A-okay because they won their first one, so they're kind of even up in this bracket.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, the players are starting to get lined up here. Hopefully we can get them. All right, let's head to the arena for round 1 for the player introductions. Oh, let's go. Let's make sure we got... No, we don't have the players on the right side. We'll just swap teams. There we go. All right, coming in for Toast Fan Club. We're still waiting on one. Where are they? Okay, we got Samsy. We got Timmel Time. We got Cat 40. And we got Toast. Bowing down to the Toast. If you read their team bio on the VRML page, you get a good laugh. These players do, in fact, love that Toast. So good on you guys. All right, coming in on the other side, we got... There's Cold as Ice. Hiding. There we go. There's Mr. Venom. There's Pug. Let's see. Toast holding it down for Team Cold. We'll see. Hopefully we can get some player introductions. We're waiting on it. Well, there's Georgie. Georgie just vibing by himself over there. Who else we got? There's Xenos. There's Georgie. There's Pug. There's Mr. Venom. All right, well, I guess they don't want any player introductions, so we're going to get our camera in the middle and get ready to start. Hopefully. We'll see who that pre-match MVP is. Where's that ball? There it is. Xenos has it. Working it to the middle. Here comes Xenos. And Xenos, ooh, denied by Toast. And Pug now trying to work that in towards the middle. Maybe. Toast is there. Toast going to pick it up. Going to bring it back slowly. Here comes Toast. And Toast is ready. Oh, and Toast, Hippopotamus misses it. Now we got Mr. Venom. He has that ball. Going to wait to put it in. Are we good to go? Yeah, let's go. Let's go. You guys missed your player intros. We got Mr. Venom. We got Xenos. We got Pug. And we got Georgie. We got Mats. Big shout out. Hanging out outside. Looking sharp. That ball's in the middle. Let's go. 5 minutes on the clock. Cool. Toast Fan Club. Take it away, Brady.
We are going to be off here soon. 3, 2, 1, and we are going to go off. It's going to be straight into the middle, headed up high now. Seems like Georgie's going to take possession with a bit of a ceiling carve, looking down, but loses ball, unfortunately. As Georgie tries to get it, but Cat steals it from him with some speed as he resets it down to Toast on the right side.
Toast now flicks that ahead up to Samsey. Samsey coming off the ceiling, gonna get by Xenos. No, Xenos catches him, stretches out. Toast gets tackled off the ball, and it's gonna drift down. Now going the other way, here comes Georgie with some speed. Georgie gets taken out by Timo.
Now Cat onto the right side, trying to get up high, losing ball. Unfortunate as he's gonna get spam tackled over here by Xenos. It's gonna be loose over here. Now Timo taking it up high, looking for a bit of a ceiling card, passing it far over, but Venom intercepting it as he's gonna hit it down with a long shot downfield.
Now it's gonna go across, and we're looking for Pug. Pug can't quite, maybe gets it, and no, Cat resets it back, finds Toast. Toast taken to that sky with a little ceiling card for separation. Now coming into the offensive zone, gonna fire that pass over to Cat. Cat comes in, throws it down, not able to go, and it's gonna be swatted out, but it goes right to Samsey. Samsey gets checked off, and it's gonna be loose over to Georgie.
Georgie trying to get it off to the right side, trying to get it to Xenos, but Toast intercepting that one, messing up his run, losing all of his speed as Georgie tries to get a long shot downfield, but it's hit away. Now Timo with a bit of a ceiling carve, headed down, looking at his teammates, trying to get down, shooting it, but it's going to be way too high. Samsey gets the rebound, shooting it in, and it's going to be in. Samsey scoring the first point of the round.
1-0, Toast Fan Club. As they're sitting on probably a number 4 right now. The Toast is almost done. Let's see if Cold can respond. Here comes Xenos. Xenos shoots, and Xenos goes coast to coast. Cold ties it up at 1.
I mean, it's going to be close here. It's already tied up. 2 minutes drained from the clock. Samsey, last score of the point, but loses ball immediately straight into Xenos' hands. Xenos ceiling carves off the halo, passing it over to Georgie, who's on nest, passing it down to Xenos. Xenos looking for another pass to Georgie. Georgie passing it down to Venom. A lot of passing plays from Gold as they shoot it in. Scoring, leading 2-1 is Gold.
A little tic-tac-toe action, and just like that, Cold has the lead. Now, here we go. Cat brings that ball to the sky, coming around the halo. Looking to work that in. Ooh, jukes past Georgie, fires it across to Timo. Timo gets over top, fires that pass to Samsey. Samsey now carving back around, hits the second one. Now brings it down, shoots, and it's denied by the Cold defense as Georgie fires it down.
Hit all the way to the other side. Toast taking it from him. Now headed up towards the middle, trying to get into sewer, but closing it. The gates is going to be Cold. Now Toast onto left sidewalk, onto left claw, trying to just get around to this left side, trying to shoot it in, but it's hit away before he can get to the goal. As Georgie, named as Georgie headed up towards the UFO, making a snipe of a pass over to Xenos, but it's going to be just a tad bit too ahead of him as it's hit off by Cat 40.
Now Mr. Venom gonna hit that reset back to his buddy Georgie. Georgie now flips it back over to Mr. Venom. Mr. Venom looking to advance into the middle. He finds Pug. Here comes Pug. And denied by Timo. And that ball's going to be loose. Picked up by Mr. Venom. Keeping that pressure on. And it pops out of his hands into the hands of Samsey.
Samsey being the prominent offensive player for Toast Fan Club, getting the ball, pushing downfield every time. This Cat kind of loses it here, straight into Georgie's hands. Georgie up onto the right side, trying to get some opportunities to happen as he passes it over to Venom. Venom loses the ball immediately, though. Unfortunate as Toast heaves it down to the middle of the field. Georgie taking it from, but no, passing it over to Venom. Venom trying to get another pass off the left side. Seems like Xenos is there barely. He passes over Georgie. Georgie shooting it in. Cold leading 3-1 with left.
What a goal.
Just constant pressure coming in from Cold. They keep dropping those bombs like snowflakes coming out of the sky. Now here comes Cat, working that up the sidewalk. Has Samsey and Timo. Timo's far. Cat, though, going to bounce that across. Going to look to pick it up, and it now finds Timo. Timo has it swatted out of his hands, and Georgie looking to pick it up. It goes into the hands. Where is it? Mr. Venom has it. He's coming away, trying to work that down. We got 30 seconds to go. Venom now off to the races, looking around for a pass. He has Pug. He holds it, though. Mr. Venom coming in. Mr. Venom will, in fact, get it to go. It goes off Toast. 4-1. Cold leads.
Now, it is not possible for Toast Fan Club to come back, as if they were to just score it. Cold would wait for the time to run out and let it touch the ground. But at the same time, Toast Fan Club still wants to score to get the momentum in their way as it's hit high. Now Georgie taking it, trying to get it away. Now it's gonna be left to hit the ground, ending the first round, 4-1, Cold leading.
Wow, Cold coming out to play this week. Last week, they had a rough start and ended up in that lower bracket. But here, showing why they are in fact third ranked after the season standings. Wow, that was quite the round. What did you think about that one there, Brady?
I mean, Cold had a lot of passing plays. I mean, their players are very good at getting open and letting the other players see when to pass, how to pass, and scoring it in every single time.
Absolutely. Well, that ball's back in the middle. We got round number 2 coming your way. Toast Fan Club looking to tie it up at 1. Meanwhile, Cole looking to take it 2 rounds to none lead. Here comes Xenos, bringing that ball in quick, coming in on Cat. He holds it, he fires, and Cat with a big save. Georgie's denied, but Pug won't be. Just onslaught coming from Cole.
Cold having the double shot on goal is tripping out the Toast Fan Club goalie. As Samsey comes in, scoring it in for a response with only 30 seconds off the clock.
Tying it up at 1 now. Cold going back the other way, trying to make Thomas proud at the chat. Xenos bringing that ball from the wing, holds it, fires, it turns, and he'll find it. Gets it past Toast, 2-1. Cold comes back instantly.
These offensive rollout scores have been already starting here, as if Samsey comes up with the sewer, headed up through the donut, headed up towards the middle, headed, as it's going to be locked out of Timmel, now having the ball, shooting it down, it's going to be just high. Now it's going to be in the hands of Xenos. Xenos working his way down the left trench. It's going to be contested by Samsey. Now Timmel taking it up high, losing ball immediately though. Cat now taking it from him, headed up onto Halo to the UFO in the middle. Trying to head up, Pug trying to get that tackle off, but it's not gonna happen. As Cat also loses ball at the same time. Xenos now having it, and it's gonna be hit into Toast's hands with a bunch of speed.
Toast going on that long scenic reset, maintaining that speed. Ooh, making people miss left, right, and center. Now Juke's jab goes up and Toast puts it in, tying it up at 2.
Toast expending all of his energy and speed there to juke past everyone, getting past and threading the needle in the top left corner. As Xenos is headed down with some offensive rollout, trying to respond, but no, Demo denies that as he's headed up towards the left trench now. Trying to get past George, gets past him, shooting it in, and it's gonna be in for Toast Fan Club, leading 3-2.
We still got lots of time left. We already have 5 goals. Just under 3 minutes, and here comes Xenos, finds his team down, and he's gonna hold it, and now he fires it over to Mr. Venom, but Toast comes up strong. Mr. Venom now putting up work in that top, he fires it across, he finds Georgie down to Xenos, Xenos trying to work it in, goes up and gets tackled. It's gonna go back over to Georgie, and he's gonna reset back to Pug.
Pug now taking it up halfway through the match. 5 scores already. There's been, I believe, 2 scores a minute already. As Xenos now trying to take it down, trying to shoot it in as Timmel denies that. Makes a long shot downfield. Georgie is there for the interceptor.
Georgie now trying to turn that corner, bringing it down, trying to sneak through the sewers. He's bringing that ball up. He gets by 1. And he throws and fires it, and he picks the corner. What a shot! Cole ties it up at 3.
It is definitely hard to try to shoot a ball from even as little as 14 meters at 19 meters a second. You have to have that wrist flick down packed as Samsey headed onto the left side, trying to hit off the side platform, shooting it down. It's gonna be in again. Toast Fan Club has been amazing at making these responses and scoring, keeping their lead.
Well, the farm is full of clips, and these players are getting them today. Here we go. Xenos bringing that ball, trying to work that in, goes all the way. Oh, what a save from Toast, and Toast flicks it out.
As now it's in Samsey's hands. Samsey trying to get downfield, trying to lead by 2 points, maybe even 3 if they were to be quick about it. As Samsey shoots it in, but it's gonna be blocked by Pug. He's hit down. Toast with the reset now, having it downfield, trying to juke someone out, but no one falls for it. As Toast shoots it in with a tackle on the goalie, leading 5-3 is Toast Fan Club.
Timmel saying hello to Pug, sending him almost out of the arena there, giving a teammates an easy goal. Here comes Xenos though with some speed. They're gonna have to put in some work, down 2 goals, and Cat comes up and gets that flicked up ahead. Find Samsey. Samsey trying to come away. Now getting some separation on that halo. Timo on the left, working it down. Samsey going wide, now cutting in towards the middle. Here comes Samsey trying to get by. Throws it off the back wall. Toes trying to crash the net. And it'll go into the hands of Timo.
Timo now headed down, shooting it in, leading by 3 points, like I said. Toast Fan Club up 6-3.
Yes, sir. Doubling up. Toast Fan Club doing what they need to do. Tie this up at 1 round apiece. Here comes Xenos looking for maybe some momentum for the next round. Xenos shoots and Xenos scores. Still 2. Looks like this round is still going to go to Toast Fan Club. A cold fight to the end.
If this does go to Toast Fan Club, Mr. Will now confirmed as the clock hits 0. We will see a 4th round in this match as Senzi lets it touch the ground and has it a win here for Toast Fan Club.
Well, after 2 rounds, we're tied at 1 round apiece. Good work, these teams, knowing what's at stake. Neither of them wants their season to be done. We appreciate all you guys tuning in to the chat. Sorry that we are not local to your EU region, but we're making sure that we cover this action for you. Whether Brady in the USA or myself in Canada, we're here bringing you the drift ball action from the Orion. That ball's back in the middle. Let's go. Oh, maybe a little bit of something happened there. Now the ball's back in. Okay, let's get ready for round number 3. Tied at 1. Toast Fan Club versus Cold. EU action coming your way. And boom! We are live. Mr. Venom gets that ball. Gonna reset it in his own zone with some speed. Oh, Timo catches him and knocks him off. That ball's gonna be loose. Goes over to Mr. Venom. Mr. Venom in the confusion and panic coming up. He holds it. He holds it. Jukes back to the center. He waits. And that's good defense there from Cat 40.
Stayed up high. Toast trying to get it. Gonna be hit down to Xenos now. Xenos trying to shoot it, and it's gonna be on the left goal post, almost making it in there. Now Pug trying to get it, trying to get that momentum back in their direction with a bit of a long ceiling carve here, as we've seen, passing it down over to Xenos. Xenos shooting it, but a post makes a beautiful block.
Great save there again from Toast. Here comes Mats, who's new into the round, and they're gonna fire that back down into cold zone. Having to retreat. Oh, Samsey has a bunch of speed. Samsey coming down. The defense is back now. They're going to reset back to Toast. Toast gets a hand on it. Carves back to get into position. Now going all the way to the ground. It's a juke on Xenos coming in. Here comes Toast. And it's going to pop to the corner.
We've only gone through a minute of this round. Still 0-0. Xenos headed down looking for a shot. Shooting it. It's going to be just barely high. Unfortunate as Toast now with the ball trying to get down, work his way downfield as much as possible as he's in Seward now. Samsey with the ball again, maintaining possession off a tackle. Headed to the left side. Doesn't even need to tackle him to steal it from him. As Xenos now passing it up high over to Pug.
Pug now flips it across to Mr. Venom. He's coming in hot. He shoots. He scores. 1-0. Cold finally gets that ever important first goal.
Cold with the momentum here. I mean, how defensive prominent this has been already. It's going to be hard for Toast Fan Club to already make a score, but we don't know, as Toast Fan Club was very good with the offensive rollout last round. As this time it does not work out in their favor, as Toast still with the ball though, trying to shoot it in. And Matt, I believe that is a substitution there. Matt is in for, I'm not sure who. As Timo now taking it, trying to get past Xenos. Xenos is not falling for any of the jukes. He's headed up high with a bit of a ceiling carve, trying to get around, passing over to Cat. Cat passing over to Samsey, but it's going to be intercepted by Mr. Venom.
Mr. Venom now taking a look back, advancing it up, waiting, now fires it across to Matt. Matt comes in, and it goes just high. But cleaning that up, Xenos. 2-0, Cold leads.
So Matt did get subbed in for Georgie. As it seems like, I'm not sure why, but Georgie was performing as well. So was Matt, though. Samsey headed down lane for a shot and making it halfway. Response this time. But Cold still obviously leading by 1 point.
A good fight here. Here comes Xenos coming back quickly. Trying to go coast to coast. Going to get checked off. It's going to bounce around. Mr. Venom can't quite come up with it. And it's going to bounce around. Timo Trying to swat it out of the zone. Will advance that ball up. Pug's there to get his hands on it. Up on that cloud. Waits, makes one miss. Now on the Orion onion ring. Working it down to the ground. Throws it up. Looking for Mr. Venom and shoots and scores. Coming in with the aerial attack. Cold up 3-1.
Cold having that momentum still. Being able to respond to the Toast fan club. Making the response to them. It's going to be amazing here as Samsy gets that knocked out of his hands by Matt. Zenos now taking it, hitting it all against the wall, kind of losing it, but still maintaining possession in Sewer. Trying to juke past Cat, but does not get it as Toast scoops in there with some speed, but loses all of it to the wall. As Zenos now making a shot. Is it going to be in? And it, almost going to hit off the post. Almost going in there.
Oh, trying to get it out. Toast is putting in some work. Timmel comes in to provide some backup. Timmel now chaining those ceiling carbs, coming across, has Samsy, now fires it across. Samsy throws it up, and a little miscommunicado. Toast is there, though. Toast bringing it back into the center. Toast has it, bringing it down, shoots, and Mr. Venom gets a hand, keeping that ball out, and they flick it out.
Now into Timmel's hands. Timmel loses it on the bump. That is one of the worst enemies of everyone, is the little bump there before the goal. As people lose the ball, hit the ball against that, and miss the shots. As Matt is going to be passing down to Pug, shooting it in for a score. Cold leading 4-1. Cold has been very prominent this match.
Mean little slap shot coming in from Pug. Now we got Samsy down 3 goals. We got 23 seconds left to go. It looks like this round's going to go to Cold. Samsy, though, trying to get some momentum for the next round, battling in that corner. 15 seconds now, and the ball pops up. It's going to go down to Cat. Cat just flicks at it. Now going the other way. Here's Pug, threatening with another one, coming in from the wing. He holds it, he fires, and it's going to bounce high and wide over to Timmel.
I believe they were working for a rebound there. It's going to be hit down to the floor. Cold winning the round, leading the series 2-1.
Well, now we're 3 rounds in, and Cold has a 2-1 lead. We'll see what happens here in the 4th round. Will Cold end it? That ball's back in the middle. Let's get ready to go. Round 4 coming your way. Right here on the VRML network.
Seems like it is going to be placed in the middle as we are going to be off. And it's going to go straight into Sewer. Matt in there, camping it with no speed though, heading off of the roof, letting the teammates get back there, shooting it in, but it's going to be just right of the goal.
Timmel now trying to work that out, feeds it ahead over to Samsy. Samsy coming into the Orion onion ring. Now coming in from the corner of the halo, holds it, flips it over to Cat. Cat holds it, fires it over to Toast. Toast gets tackled. And that ball pops up over to Samsy, who fires it back. It's bouncing all around, and now Xenos going the other way. Xenos making some miss, but Cat with some good defense, causing a ruckus.
Now Xenos with the ball, just trying to waste some time, it seems. I mean, he's waiting for his teammates to get downfield. This is going to be going across, being pressured up by 2, as Cat now stealing it from him. Seems like Timmel has it break free, but no, it hits off the little corner there. With a bit of a stealing card, he still has possession. Now he's going to be passing it over to Toast. Toast looking out at the goal, but holds onto it for a little bit too long as Matt gets the knock loose.
Xenos now bringing that the other way. Gets toe tackled by Toast. Pug now picks up that ball, working it down wide. Now going to flip that up, finds Mass. No, it's a little bit over top, and it's going to drift wide. Xenos is there to recover, trying to get away. Timmel providing some great defense. Samsy runs into Xenos. Xenos doing a good job, but now it pops to Toast, who has the separation to feed it over to Samsy.
It's now still in Samsy's hands. Samsy up onto UFO here, looking at his teammate Cat, but no, he just kind of takes a tap and releases it, trying to get a rebound to Cat, but it's not going to happen. Now it's going to be hit high, knocked loose. Toast with some speed, taking it from on the back rank onto left sidewalk. Just looking at defenders, looking at his teammates. He has no really passing options, and Pug hits it out of his hands. Zenos now having the ball with a break 3, getting past 1. Look, no one in goal, shooting it in as Cold gets the first score of the match. Around.
That only took 2 minutes. Back and forth action. A little defensive matchup here. Now Samsy's looking to respond quickly, bringing that ball up, trying to get away from Xenos. Looks like they do in fact get away. Now flips it over to Timmel. Timmel, and being elusive, and he's going to wait and hold it. Now up top on the halo. No, wait, has Cat to their left, opts to go down to Toast. Toast is swinging around, gets a hand on it, but now Xenos takes it the other way.
Now Xenos with the ball, having possession. Looking downfield, just kind of waiting here for his teammates to be open. He's trying to get a passing opportunity as Minimum goes for the tackle on the goalie, but goalie moves out of the way. Now getting tackled by Timo as he held onto it for a little bit too long, waiting for that goalie to be moved out of the way of the goal. Now Minimum taking it up towards the middle, waiting for his teammates. No one is quite there, trying to shoot it in. So no, he resets it down to Matt. Matt's heading off a route, heading it a little bit high, and it's gonna be shot in by Xenos with the rebound.
Xenos getting another one of those bulldozer goals just there on the rebound. Good work, Comey. Now Samsey down 2. They can't afford to drop another round. Samsey coming in hot, throws it to the corner. No one's there. Toast now picks it up. Having to reset it back. It's that ceiling car, holds it, flips it over to Timo. Timo waits, has Kaz on that back, but he decides to hold it, and Timo finds the back of the goal. There we go. Toast Fan Club finally on the board.
Toast Fan Club could be making a comeback here as Xenos is with the ball. Headed up towards the middle, into Sewer now, out the right side of Sewer. Headed up high, no, not high, now high. Looking for a little bit of ceiling guard, loses ball. I think that was a little bit of lag though, as it seemed he stuttered. But now Timo with the ball here, trying to work his way downfield, trying to get that tie up onto the match. As there's still a minute left on the clock, but Xenos knocks it out of his hands. Xenos with the ball, heading up high. Yeah, taking a lap around Halo, it seems, just wasting time. Nope, he's headed up towards the middle. Now trying to get cut in, shooting it, and it's gonna be in for a goal, 3-1 lead.
What a goal!
Beautiful, beautiful. Had pass options, decided to hold it, and then just laid it in. 3-1. We got 40 seconds to go in this round. Samsey trying to get that goal to bring it back a little closer. He's going to go around the corner and bounce down. Mr. Venom's going to look to pick it up, but it's intercepted by Samsey. Samsey throws it towards the goal. Samsey coming in, and Samsey just can't get it to go. Toast now, juking, jiving, going up, turns and fires, and Toast puts it in, bar down.
You can feel that one.
Only down 1, 17 seconds to go, though.
I mean, they could very much wait here as they have the time to try to run off the clock. Seems like it is going to be happening as Xenos tries to take a lap around. Trying to get that tackle, trying to get the tie up, trying to send it to overtime, but it's not going to happen. As Cold is going to be passing with a Pug. Pug just walking it in for a 4-2 win over Toast Fan Club.
Well, we're going to have a moment of silence for Toast Fan Club. They came to play today. They definitely earned their toast. But today, this match right now belongs to Cold, who will advance further on in that lower bracket side. Well, that's going to do it for this one. We're going to be taking a short break, and then when we come back, we're going to head back up to the higher bracket with Hot versus TTT EU, where and then after that, we will be watching Ren versus Cold in the lower bracket. So, don't go too far. We'll be coming right back. Until then, keep grinding. right, welcome back. Well, we got some interesting developments. Unfortunately, there's been a little miscommunicado, and we're going to have to play the last 4 matches tomorrow. So, unfortunately, that's going to do it for our EU cast today. We'll be back tomorrow, with the conclusion of the EU VRML Season 1 Orion Drift Finals here on the VRML Network. Tune in later today for the NA ones coming your way. So, appreciate all you guys tuning in and watching, cheering on the homies. We'll see you in the chats. We'll see you later, hopefully, on behalf of myself and Space Dude and Palador earlier and the whole VRML crew. Thanks you guys for tuning in. Until next time, though, keep grinding and 6-7.
Orion Drift VRML is brought to you by Another Axiom, Helga, the esports manager. Thanks for watching VRML.